Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and today we are going to be cooking some delicious potato and cheese pierogies. Oh wait, I did it again, didn't I? We're making another video for that other awful channel, that stupid Desolator Magic thing. Okay, fine. Let's start with Pithing Needle. It's a pretty famous card. It's just a spell jammer. It's under $1 now. I don't know if this necessarily needed a reprint. And it's kind of annoying in draft a little bit while also being unreliable. I don't know why they put this in here. I just don't. By the way, not going to read every card, not going to look at the price for every card, but I'm just skipping through and doing the relevant info, and also I'm kind of skipping commons and uncommons. So next up we got Zur the Enchanter. So this card is pretty broken. It's in everybody's least favorite color combination. It's a free casting recurring tutor for 4. It's from Cold Snap, and somehow it's still only $6. Oh, pardon me, $7. Whoa, pump the brakes there. I do not understand this card. It should be both banned and more expensive. Weird. My only theory is everybody playing this got kicked out of their commander playgroup, so nobody bought it, everybody sold theirs, price crashed. So next up, Master Biomancer from all the way back in Gate Crash. Even that edition, it's a mythic and it's only $1, so they kind of like really unloaded the money on day one. I kind of figured they would. I think it'll pick back up, and the way they usually do it is in later days. It'll be more like 5-card cycles. But I will say, this card is sheer power. Once again, I don't understand why this isn't a more expensive card. I don't really play Eternal formats that much. It's probably just like a better version of this, but like, even in Commander with it being redundant, it's an elf. I don't get it. Next up, Amanatu, I think is her name. Yeah, she wasn't that well received. I thought her deck was kind of neat. Definitely troll colors again, so you know, they see that coming, they might as well just walk away from the game the second they find out your color identity. But it's sitting at a $6 card, and it's only really been printed once. So, hey, sure, why not? Next up, ooh, we back in the money, baby. Consecrated Sphinx. The Mirrodin Besieged Mythic. It was also an iconic Masters. Both of those are floating in around $50. This one, they're, I can't really say taking pre-orders, but estimating it at $40. And why would that be? Well, whenever an opponent draws a card, you may draw 2 cards. May, so you're not going to deck yourself. Yeah. That makes up for the fact that it costs 6. So there's actually an Amonkhet Masterpiece version of this for $160 too, by the way. Oh, and it was fairly recently printed as a foil in a secret lair. I actually don't think it had a non-foil one. I think that's how they did that, which was weird. Unsurprisingly, $60. Next up, we got Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. Yeah, this card was incredibly annoying when it was legal in Hour of Devastation, but right now it's only sitting at $6 with even the date stamped promo, you know, July 2017, whatever it was, pre-release edition going for $20. Now there is a promotional San Diego Comic-Con 2017 promo foil of it for about $120. I'm skeptical if that's like the real going price. There's not that many of these floating around, and SDCC stuff is really high no matter what it is. They could have Mark Rosewater draw something with a Sharpie on a piece of cardboard and call it a card and probably get $50. So they're actually asking $5 for this right now. Ouch. Next up, we got Bitter Blossom. Oh, more money cards. Hello. The cheapest one I can find right now, besides Double Masters 2, is Modern Masters 2 from back in 2015, and even that version's $43. So they're asking $40 for this one right now, or at least estimating it at that. Oh, this is also an Ultimate Masters, that's right. It was in Morning Tide originally, and then Secret Lair too. It was one of the box toppers. That one, weirdly enough, is only $75. That seems low. And then there was a Judge Foil, which is also weirdly low at $95. I think it might have fallen off a bit because of what was printed lately. There's better ways to bring out tokens. Next up, Teneb. I have never heard of this card, but for some reason, it's a $2.79 Commander card from Original Commander. But they're trying to sell like the variant, you know, etched foil one for $40. That seems high. Kind of wonder if that's a typo. Next up, Divine Visitation. This is a pretty bomb card. I remember it was kind of underappreciated, then overappreciated because it was way too good when it was in Standard. Guilds of Ravnica, of course. And I thought it might have fallen off, but no. $16 card. Jeez. So another very good mythic. I mean, we don't really know what the packs are going to cost. My guess is upwards of like $20 for even the regular draft version. But remember, 2 rares or 2 mythics or a mix of both in every pack. So you pull a $16 card, you're probably pretty good. You also get 2 foils. Next up, Fiery Justice. It's like a giant multi-hit lightning helix, but 3 colors. Yeah, 35 cents. Moving on. Oh no, it's Venser. I hate this guy. So when this jackass enters the battlefield, return target speller permanent to its owner's hand. Oh boy, he's not even that good. I think there are other cards related to him. He's kind of like Teferi, you know, where like those are awful. But yeah, he's sitting at about $6 because he's not that good. There are actually blue flashing creatures better than him for less mana. Next up is Grand Arbiter Ticklefingers. Just kidding. It's Grand Arbiter Augustine IV, which is arguably more silly. Yeah, so white spells you cast cost 1 less, as do blue, and then spells. All spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast. This is the Troll Commander right here, and I guess people appreciate this somehow, because he's 10 to $15. Next up, Atarka's Command. I remember when this card was just ungodly expensive. Like, it was, what even was this? I think at one point, 20, $25, maybe 30 per card. Tarkir was not a nice time. So it's one of those, you know, choose 2 super mode spells, kind of like a charm, and it's awful. I'm going to guess, I haven't looked it up yet, that this didn't maintain anywhere near its value though, because it's not that good. It was only good in standard. And the net deckers who kept it up until the last week, they got burned hard. Oh, I just checked $1.79. Damn, I would have said like $3. That's terrible. Next up is Merc Fiend Liege. It's a hybrid mana. One of the first to do that. It was Eventide. And it's one of the famous Liege cards. There's more than one of these. 4/4. It boosts everything that shares a color. It's just kind of a cool card. It's like a universal but slightly overpriced Lord's card, which means, yeah, it's about $1, unfortunately. They've also kind of printed it to death a little bit. Next up, Thistledown Liege. Okay, so I guess we're doing like the whole Liege thing then, probably. There's one that's really expensive from Shadowmoor, I think. Is it a green-white? I don't remember what it is. I thought it was an elf. Who knows? But yeah, this one's, you know, a whopping $2. Yeehaw. Well, it's part of the cycle. Next up, okay, another one, Ashenmoor Liege from Shadowmoor. This is not the good one. In fact, this one's, it's $4. I mean, it's definitely better, black and red. I mean, come on. Next up, it's Damnation. Oh my gosh. This card and Half-Life 3 are roughly equivalent. This is Wizards of the Coast's Half-Life 3. They refused to reprint this. People were livid when they didn't print this in from the Vault Annihilation. And then even when they finally reprinted it, I think Mark Rosewater came out and said something to the effect of like, it's overdue, it's about time, or something like that. Even he was pissed. And by the way, Damnation, Invocations from Hour of Devastation, $250. There's a textless promo, that one's only $58, that seems low. There's a Judge foil that's $47.99. What is wrong with people? Original Planar Chaos is $35, so you start scrolling down to this one, what are they asking for this? $20. That's a shame, but they have printed some pretty harsh blackboard wipes lately, so. Yeah, I mean, even like Bantu's one, yeah. And that is actually it for today's spoilers. Oh boy, so we still saw some money cards, but they're kind of crapping out a little bit, which means we've probably, I estimate, seen 50 to 75% of the big bomb money cards. Like we're talking, you know, $25 on up. They usually front loaded to get people excited and then, you know, show us the rest. We've seen a lot of the rares and mythics. I think we're going to see a pretty big common and uncommon drop, which I'm just not covering the commons and uncommons because, one, they're not exciting. Two, they're all reprints. And three, they're only there for draft. They have nothing to do with card supply. So, hey, it's going to be a fast spoiler season, but I'm going to try to maybe get a box EV going. It won't be accurate, so I might not bother. But, boy, thanks for fragmenting everything to hell with all the different collector's boosters and different versions, Wizards. I appreciate that. Oh, also, little fun news story for you at the end here. Double Masters 2 collector's boosters are delayed. Oh no. A portion of English language Double Masters 2022 collector's boosters will be delayed in North America for approximately 1 to 2 weeks. Oh, that's a shame. You'll have to buy the cheaper ones or just continue to not buy products from WotC at all, which I would recommend. Thanks for the update, Wizards, and thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.